There is a small green seed sitting in kitchens all over the world that keeps coming up in conversations about men's health, especially the prostate and testosterone. And like most things in this space, the truth about it is more useful than the hype. Some of what you have heard about pumpkin seeds is genuinely supported, some of it is oversold, and the difference decides whether they will actually do anything for you. Pumpkin seeds. In the next few minutes, I will give you the honest version, what they genuinely do for your prostate, what they do and do not do for your testosterone, who actually benefits, and how to use them sensibly. Quick note before we start. I am Iris, a health educator at Wellness Protocol, so treat this as general education, not personal medical advice, and check anything specific to you with your own doctor. With that said, let us get into it. Let us start with what is actually in the seed, because this is the part nobody disputes. Pumpkin seeds are one of the richest everyday food sources of zinc. A small handful covers a solid share of the zinc an adult man needs in a day. They also bring magnesium, healthy unsaturated fats, plant protein, and a group of antioxidants. That's not marketing, it's simply good nutrition, and it's the foundation for everything else we're going to talk about. Now let's take the prostate first, because for men over 50, this is often the most relevant part. As men age, the prostate commonly enlarges. This is so common, it's almost universal in older men, and it brings the familiar urinary symptoms: a weaker stream, getting up at night to urinate, a feeling of not quite emptying the bladder. It's uncomfortable, and it disrupts sleep, and men understandably want something that helps. Here's what the evidence honestly shows. Several studies, many of them using pumpkin seed oil specifically rather than just the whole seed, have found modest improvement in those urinary symptoms. Modest is the honest word, and I want to be straight about it. This is not a dramatic cure, but a real, measured, modest improvement in comfort is still worth something, and pumpkin seed oil is low risk. So as a gentle, supportive addition, it has genuine, if limited, backing. But now the part I need you to hear clearly, because this is where being honest actually protects you. Pumpkin seeds are not a treatment for an enlarged prostate, and they do nothing for prostate cancer. If you're having urinary symptoms, the right move is not to self-treat with seeds and hope. It's to get checked by a doctor, because those symptoms need to be properly evaluated, and some causes are serious and treatable when caught early. Think of pumpkin seed oil as something that may add a little comfort, not as a substitute for being examined. That distinction genuinely matters for your health. If this honest approach is what you've been looking for, do me a quick favor and tap the like button. It genuinely helps this reach more men who are tired of being sold miracle cures. Then stay with me, because next is the testosterone question, and this is where most videos mislead you. So, testosterone. Why do pumpkin seeds keep coming up here? Because of the zinc. And zinc genuinely sits inside the machinery your body uses to make testosterone. The enzymes, the signaling in the testes, the whole hormonal chain, zinc is a working part in that system. This is real. When researchers deliberately restrict zinc in healthy men, their testosterone drops. So the zinc and testosterone link is not invented. But here's the crucial distinction, and it's the most important thing in this whole video. There is a big difference between two sentences. The first, zinc is needed to make testosterone. That's true for every man. The second, therefore eating more zinc raises your testosterone. That's only true if you were low to begin with. Think of it like fuel in a tank. Zinc is the fuel this engine needs. If your tank is running low, adding fuel gets things running properly again, and the improvement can be real. But if your tank is already full, pouring in more doesn't make the engine run hotter, it just overflows. For a man who already gets enough zinc, eating more pumpkin seeds will not push his testosterone higher. So the honest question is not, do pumpkin seeds boost testosterone? It's, are you actually low on zinc? And there's even a small honesty wrinkle inside the seed itself. Pumpkin seeds contain natural compounds called phytates that slightly reduce how much of their zinc your body actually absorbs, so the amount on the label is a little generous compared to what makes it in. Useful to know and very on brand for this whole topic, because the label always sounds bigger than the effect. So who is actually likely to be low on zinc, and therefore likely to benefit? This becomes more common with age, because the body absorbs zinc less efficiently as we get older. It's also more likely with a diet light on meat, shellfish, nuts, and seeds, with certain long-term medications, including some for acid reflux and blood pressure, with heavy alcohol use, and in men who are vegetarian or vegan without careful planning. If a few of those describe you, there's a fair chance your zinc is on the lower side. And for you, getting more from pumpkin seeds and other sources genuinely can support healthy testosterone production. If none of that describes you and you eat a varied diet, pumpkin seeds are still good food, they're just not a lever that will move your hormones. Now, let's make this practical. If you want pumpkin seeds in your routine, a small handful a day, roughly an ounce, is a sensible amount. Raw or dry roasted are both fine. If you go roasted, ease off the heavily salted versions. Eat them on their own, scatter them over oatmeal, yogurt, or a salad, or blend them into a smoothie. Store them cool and sealed, because those healthy fats can go stale over time. For the prostate specifically, the studies more often used pumpkin seed oil, so if that's your main interest, the oil is the form with more evidence behind it. And a sensible caution, because more is never automatically better. If you genuinely suspect you're zinc deficient, the smart move is a conversation with your doctor and possibly a simple blood test rather than taking large amounts of zinc supplements on your own. Too much zinc over time can actually backfire by blocking your absorption of copper, another essential mineral. Food first, sensible amounts, and a doctor's input if you think there's a real deficiency. So, here's the honest summary. Pumpkin seeds are a genuinely good food, rich in zinc, magnesium, and healthy fats. On the prostate, there's modest, real evidence that pumpkin seed oil may ease urinary comfort, but it's not a treatment, and urinary symptoms mean see a doctor, not reach for seeds. On testosterone, the zinc connection is real, but it only helps if you were low to begin with. If you are, they support you. If you're not, they're still a healthy snack, just not a hormone booster. Knowing which group you're in is the whole game, and that's worth far more than any bold promise on a package. If you'd rather get the honest version of what actually supports men's health after 50, who it helps and who it doesn't, subscribe and tap the bell, and I'll keep them coming. I'm Iris, this is Wellness Protocol, and I'll see you in the next one.